Hey everybody, I got a package in the mail today. In fact, I got two packages in the mail, both from the same guy, Greg the Egg from Canada. BlackmoreRules is his YouTube channel name. Greg commented on one of my videos a while back. I think I showed some Black Sabbath albums and mentioned I had a couple of CDs, or I didn't have some CDs or whatever, and he said that he had some. He said he had some duplicate Sabbath CDs, and he'd send them on to me. And obviously, Canada's the UK is quite a trek. I said, sure, if you want to, but okay, if you don't, it's a long journey. But in typical Greg fashion, if you've seen VCLT videos from Greg before, he goes that extra mile. He is by far the most generous person I have ever met. He's very funny, and he likes a good laugh himself. Actually, I'm a bit warm at the moment. Just, Oh, the T-shirt. Yeah, so Greg is a huge Barry Manilow fan, and he sent me this in a previous VCLT package, so I thought I'd better show that I do appreciate what he sends, and I wear this all the time, Greg. Honestly, to fight the ladies off with a big stick. I can't get enough of it. There you go. That's got to be worth a couple of dislikes and a few dropped subs this week, I guess. But so it's Wednesday night, and I'm having a cheeky bottle of old Jock to help me through this package. So a couple of CDs from Greg look like this. Goodness knows how we got here without writing. This weighs a little bit more than two CDs. As I said, not one package, but two packages. Now, this looks like it must be a poster. So, but the fact that you've sent me a poster separately, because I know you've sent me little things before, and they've been folded up in the boxes. The fact that this isn't folded, I don't know what to open first. So I'm going to save this till last, because again, I don't know what it is. I've pre-opened the box, so let's get into it. As I said, I will leave links below to Greg's channel. This is a big box. Sometimes these videos take a while, so I'm going to try and fly through it, and so here we go. I've pre-opened it, but I've not looked inside as yet, so let's go. We'll try and do this blind, so let's see what we've got in here. So Greg in the past has sent me sort of CDs and patches and books before, so I'm kind of expecting. I can feel some CDs in here already. In fact, that one feels like it's coming apart. So what have we got here first? So, okay, and Greg also, and this is, okay, so this first one is The Sword, Sweet Dreams. And I don't have this, and I was just speaking to the Rock Scout the other day. Rock Scout went to the Edinburgh Record Fair, and he picked up a copy of this album on vinyl. Now, I was a bit jealous of that, but I'm quite happy to to get the CD. So thanks for that, Greg. I'm looking forward to listening to that. The other one I picked out, which I think there's another half to it here. It looks like the CD case is actually broken, but that's not a problem because I can easily repair it. That's a band I'm not familiar with called the D4 620. I'm guessing, knowing Greg, it's some kind of hard rock, maybe hard rock punk type band, but we'll give those a go. I don't actually have a CD player at the moment. A few weeks ago I mentioned about my CD player burning out, and I just bought one finally found one on eBay tonight, so that should come in the next few days, and I can give some of these a spin. Okay, we've got a Bullet CD. Not heard this one. I'm a bit hit and miss with Bullet. Some songs I like, some songs I don't. Vocals I find a little bit don't necessarily sit well with me, but I've not heard this one, so I will give that one a spin, as I give everything a spin that you send. Saw this on a Facebook group recently. Probably someone like Scott showing it. Neon Cross. I'm guessing it's Christian metal. One I am not familiar with. Okay, next up we're going to have a book. Story of Anvil. I have this book, but I have the UK edition. I'll see if there's anything different with it. If not, I will pass it on, because this is a fantastic read. If you read this book and watch the movie, they go really well together. It's better to read the book and then watch the movie than just watch the movie on its own. Another CD, Best of Foghat. I'm not really familiar with Foghat at all. I know quite a few people on the VCR, so where better to start than a best of. What's this? This feels weird. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is the Black Sabbath CDs that I was but I wasn't expecting this. So this is a box set of 8 Black Sabbath albums. That's really cool. I only thought you were sending me a couple of albums. I was wondering why you didn't ask me which I had. I have a couple of these in jewel case, Black Sabbath and Paranoid in jewel case, but I don't have any of the others on CD. That's above and beyond. That was enough, Greg. Honestly, that's so first album, Paranoid, Master of Reality, Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, Sabotage, Black Sabbath, Technical Ecstasy, Never Say Die, and Volume 4, all in little album sleeve type CDs. Fantastic. That was enough. That was enough. But you always go above and beyond. Thank you for that. What's this? So this looks like it may be a demo, although it's got 10 tracks on it. Blackmore, The Conquering. I don't recall hearing these, but though I think you have played them in your What's Spinning. Looks like Blackmore, probably some Richie Blackmore inspired rock and metal. Face to Face, big choice. Don't know them at all. Again, looks like some sort of well, it'll definitely be rock, unless it's a jokey CD, but it doesn't look like that. Okay. Fluffy Loves You. No idea. It doesn't look like a joke CD. Greg sent me things like Charlie Brown CDs before. Possibly looks like some sort of rock, punk, hard rock maybe, but with a name like Fluffy, who knows. I'm feeling incredibly self-conscious now wearing a Barry Manilow t-shirt. It's going to backfire. Right. It's never a Greg package to me without Anne Marie, There's a Hippo in My Tub. That's actually my first time I've had it on CD. I do have a couple of copies on vinyl that Greg has previously sent me. I don't know. I know Greg sent Scott Waters a Donny Marie album in every package, and I think we found our thing. So yeah, cassette next, Greg. That's a challenge. Right, back to the box. I'm going to save that till there's a t-shirt here. I'm going to save that till the end because Greg, I know he likes a t-shirt. I have no idea what this is. Okay, so it's some kind of picture. Wow. It's an that is unusual. It's an Iron Maiden picture. Looks like around the 87, 88 maybe. Interested. I have never ever seen something like that before. Well, I don't know, is that something you had made or something you found? It's got a certificate of authentication on the back and a guarantee it's made in Canada. Interesting, I wasn't expecting that at all. What else do we have in here? Oh, there's some records in here, and I've just seen a record, 2 records, maybe more. Hold on, so there's some vinyl. I'm going to pull the vinyl out. I've seen the one at the top, and it's one that I have, but I'm guessing this is probably going to be a Canadian pressing of one of my favourite Canadian bands, Anvil, Hard and Heavy. So this is their first album, I believe, and it is a Canadian pressing on Attic. Very cool. Happy to have a Canadian pressing of that because it is Anvil and they're a Canadian band. Oh, very cool. I don't have this one. Fastway, All Fired Up. So Fastway is obviously Fast Eddie Clark and Pete Way from UFO formed the band, but Pete Way I think left before they actually recorded anything. So all I have from Fastway is the Trick or Treat soundtrack. Guessing this is another Canadian pressing or US pressing. Don't know, I'll look into that a bit later. But yeah, so this album is called All Fired Up and it's from 1984. So I've not heard that one, so I could give that one a spin. Scorpion Virgin Killers. I don't have this one either. In fact, I don't know if I have any 70s Scorpion on vinyl. So, pretty cool. Oh, a couple of singles as well. I can see this is a Maiden single, and it's an interview disc. In fact, there's 2 of them. Oh, cool. It's a set of 2. And, or is it? Yeah, set of 2. 1 of 2. And 2 of 2. Definitely interested in giving these a spin. Not sure what year they're from. That looks like it's maybe 85. Maybe I'll give them a go. That's really nice. Thanks, Greg. And what do you have here? It looks like we have a split. Johnny Couch and Striker. Don't know either of these bands. I think I've heard of this. Is the Canadian band Striker. I have heard of them. And are they not? Is it not Striker that changed their name to? Oh, what is it? Spell. Is it Spell? I've got one of their albums up here as well. Yeah. Is that Striker that changed their name to Spell? If so, pretty cool stuff. Thank you very much. Oh wow, this is Now this is a good band. This is a very Maiden influenced band, and Greg has actually sent me an album by these guys before, and yeah, this is Iron Kingdom, Ride for Glory. Absolutely amazing stuff. Yeah, Greg, this is brilliant. I can't thank you enough. I've got 2 Iron Kingdom albums now. They're both signed and they're both from Greg, and I am eternally grateful. What can I say? Check out Iron Kingdom if you haven't. If you want a bit of Maiden worship, but also good in their own right as well. I would love to see these guys live. They sound fantastic. I think it's a live album I've got of theirs. Just so happens that the new vinyl I've got is above my head. Yes, this is the last one that Greg sent me live in Seattle. That's superb. So it'd be great to hear some of their studio stuff as well. This box is nearly... Oh, there's a couple of t-shirts in here actually. Okay, let's go for the big t-shirt unveiling action. Hopefully I can find something better to wear than this. I can tell from the label it's an Am Maiden t-shirt. And it's is it a real dead one? Was that a real dead one or was that a real live one? Killer stuff. Brilliant, thank you. Fits as well. That's big for a medium. My word. Cool. And lastly, from this box, but not least, we have, let's do a Greg style unveiling of the t-shirt, which is inside out, so it's not going to work. So it's 15 minutes already, but Greg's packages, they take time. Okay, here we go. You see it when I see it. Oh, very cool. A deep purple and a Judas Priest Canadian tour t-shirt. That is awesome. Now, I'm not the biggest deep purple fan. I don't like the organ style, but slowly but surely my head is being turned because they do have some amazing tracks. But I am a massive Judas Priest fan. Is this recent? I guess this is a recent tour that they've done in Canada. That's awesome. That's superb, Greg. I can't thank you enough. That's the box empty, packed as always, but there's still more. So I think this is probably a poster. Very intrigued because you've sent it separately. You didn't have to send me two things at all, Greg. That's insane. But I always have great fun opening them. So let's see what this is. Okay, it's empty. Can you tell what it is yet? Might have to stand back to show this one, but let's see if we can do another kind of reveal. So we see it together for the first time. So it's an Am Maiden. Very cool, and it's like a laminated poster as well. Awesome stuff. I'm sure my wife would love me to put that one up. But there we go, brilliant. Really appreciate that. I really do love it. So I'm gonna have to find somewhere to put that up. And see if I can get away with that. But brilliant stuff, Greg. I honestly, I don't know what else to say. It's been great knowing you. Greg and I exchange a fair amount of emails, and we share quite a bit of music to and from that we come across. Always like hearing his opinion on things that I find, and yeah, and just meeting you on the VC and meeting you in person. What, it must be about 2 years ago now. We met in the UK. Amazingly generous package, Greg. You're an amazingly generous guy. Check out his channel. It's a lot of fun. Thanks for watching.